Good afternoon, everybody. This talk and video is about water fasting. And today I decided to go on a water fast. Um, for the last couple of weeks, I've had this feeling or urgency to fast, and I haven't exactly done that just because the kitchen's had a lot of food in it, and I don't want to waste anything. So here I am. Today's the day. There wasn't much left to eat, so I chose today. Um, and it's actually been I indulge in intermittent fasting every day, so I'm already closing in on 24 hours. Um, it's approximately 4:15 where I'm at, and a couple hours, 3 hours more, and I'll have hit 24 hours. So I'm hungry. I am super hungry, but I'm going to just talk a little bit about my intention for water fasting. And I've experienced this before. The last few years, I've actually practiced with fasting only using water a handful of times, maybe a dozen times. Uh, and so I kind of know what to expect. I know what it feels like. And but I have had this feeling to fast the last few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So today I'm going to start this journey. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go. Initially, I thought minimum 4 days, but we'll see. Uh I've gone about 3 days before, and you know, the first 2 days, the first 48 hours are the most challenging, in my opinion. And I either suggest or encourage intermittent fasting before going to a full fast of only using water. And then also changing your diet. So working into smoothies with water, or, some sort of milk base or oat milk, any kind of probably like nut milk or dairy. I don't know. I just use nut milks, um, or oat milk. But working towards more of a raw diet, or a plant-based food diet. So vegetarian, vegan types foods, more plant-based or fruit-based foods. Working up to the fast will help in the fasting period for longer durations. It just adjusts the body. And I don't know the scientific ways to adjust the body. I can just feel a major difference versus eating full course cooked meals, 3 times during that day before I go on my fast. It's going to make the hunger is going to be more intense. So anyway, the intention for me, I ask, what is my intention? My intention is for a cleansing of the body, a cleansing of the toxins of the body, cleansing of the mind, creating clarity in the mind, clarity of emotions, and being open to receiving any insights or wisdom or knowledge or anything. And just being open to whatever the universe wants to, um, you know, whatever that wants to give me. But and also I will cleanse the energy a little bit with sage, but also I think the fasting helps with clearing energy, um, and just making space for something else to come in. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and light up some sage, my mans. See, this one's been burnt up. Oh, shoot. We're dropping ashes all over the place. So I'm just going to sage the energy in the room and my energy and my aura. This sage I've had for like a year maybe. I remind myself to look into the camera. You know, something's on my mind besides fasting is that working with technology, just diving right into computers, and I never really spent a lot of time learning about them, even though maybe my age or my era I should know. But I mean, working with videos and having them transfer over and upload it to, HD 1080p, the pixels and frames per second, and you have to change the settings on YouTube if you want them on that service provider. So there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, your phone has its own settings, and um, like you have to change settings on your computer even possibly. So, and then there's voice, and I don't know. I'm playing around with this microphone, and anyway, you just kind of get some sage and light it on fire and just move it around the room, move it around your body, go all up and down. Sometimes I can't believe I'm even making these videos, but it's just like for fun, experimenting, so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna let that sit here in this pan. Where was I? So, day 1, water fasting. I'm hungry, and energy feels a little low, but it's really just kind of the body going through its hunger desires. And I will make a video for day 2 and the following days of how far this goes. But yeah, I'm still going to go through my meditations and Nali Kriya practices and Yoga Asana practices and the other things I do, like writing and reading. And, I like to cook too, but, I won't be doing any of that. So, but here, got some water here in my handy hydro flask. Now, yesterday I did have I had 50% raw food, and then the other 50% was cooked. So I kind of led myself into it a little bit, and with the intermittent fasting that I utilize, I act upon, that's just normal, so that helped as well. And yeah, I had some caffeine-free peppermint herbal tea with honey like a few hours ago, 4 hours back maybe. So that was water with a little bit of sugar just to adjust for this, and I'm kind of counting that in, but the majority of the days, the rest of the days are going to be all water. So see, just spilt that on the sage. But yeah, so you kind of set in an intention of why you're practicing water fasting, and a lot of the things are just for cleansing the physical body, cleansing the organs, but you can also cleanse the mind and cleanse your emotions and just create some clarity and allow for new things to enter into your being. And those all those organs and everything it does to digest food and transfer of energy and all that good stuff. It starts switching the energy. The energy gets switched into something else when you stop feeding it food and stop feeding the body food. It goes into other things. So, but yeah, I've experienced a lot of more thoughts surrounding food throughout the days that go by. So sometimes my focus can be a lot on just food. It's really interesting. So I'm not worried about a lot of other things. Just food comes into mind a lot. So concentrating is definitely a challenge when water fasting. But that's what I'll be practicing. Practicing concentration. Bringing your awareness back into whatever you're doing consistently. So that will be a challenge while water fasting. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I feel like I'm just going on and on and on. But yeah. So day 1, see how it goes. And catch you tomorrow.